Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, 4 years, $48 million. That is what the Lakers gave Jared Vanderbilt this morning. Very happy that the extension was signed. I know he was eligible for an extension. Wasn't sure how high it could have went, but he came back to us on a very affordable deal. I'm very pleased with that, man. I think the Lakers did the right thing in making sure that we solidified our go-to defender. Obviously, Anthony Davis is arguably the best defender in the world, but Jared Vanderbilt's a guy that you're going to put on some of everybody. You need to guard Ja Morant, he can guard that kind of player. You need to guard somebody at the forward spot, he's someone you can feel comfortable putting him on as well. I know that he had a little trouble guarding in the paint sometimes. Certain players, that back to the basket guys like Jokic and all that, you don't want to put him on those guys. But some of these fast perimeter dudes, you have a guard slash forward combination player who can be fast enough to keep up with these guys and big enough to kind of overwhelm them if they're smaller. It's a no-brainer. I told you guys upon acquiring Jared Vanderbilt that he was basically my favorite player in the trade. We getting back D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley, but for me it was about getting JV. Because when you have him on your team, you solidify your ability to play defense in versatile ways that very few teams will have the ability to have. It's easy to tell, when he's out there, you're just a better basketball team on the defensive end. Now, offensively, we've had some issues with him hitting the corner shot, but I think that's more about what we're choosing to ask him to do rather than it just being a last resort that he hit that shot. Let's just run different plays is my attitude. But nevertheless, we know we have him for 4 years, and my opinion is that we keep him for as long as we have this team going, for the rest of his career, basically, because there's no team that he doesn't fit on. There's no situation that you can't slot his position in and be better for. And I think he has some intangibles as well offensively. He's definitely somebody who can dunk the ball and obviously be a lob threat. He's working on his jump shot, as we've already mentioned, but he can also make some plays for others. He can get some assists here and there. And he's a very, very, very talented rebounder, and I don't think we've seen his best rebounding performances playing for us. With the Jazz, you'd see him have 14 rebound games, 15 rebound games, and I just don't think we ask of him to do that as much with Bron and AD and other rebounders on the team. But at the end of the day, you want this player on your squad, and you have him at an affordable contract that should be easily tradable if for some reason you want to do something like that, for which I would not. But nevertheless, this is yet another home run for Rob Pelinka and for the Los Angeles Lakers organization. Obviously, it's a no-brainer that Rob Pelinka is the executive of the summertime. I don't know if you get executive of the year. More has to be done for the rest of the season. But in my mind, he's the guy that's leading that candidacy right now based on all of the different affordable and quality moves that he's made to keep our team deep, re-signing guys that we wanted to have on our squad for years to come. And Jared Vanderbilt was one of those guys that were definitely on that list. So you got to look at all that he's done this offseason. Obviously bringing back my mind is gone blank, but of course Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves, making sure that D'Angelo Russell's on tab for an affordable contract as well. Obviously we re-signed Anthony Davis to the big contract, the biggest contract yet. Although, did Jaylen Brown exceed that, or was he signed first? I don't remember, but one of them two dudes are the highest playing players in the league, and I think it's Anthony Davis who signed his contract last. And you just got to appreciate where we're at. LeBron James needed a team that was going to be deep and help him in contention in year 21. Obviously, we don't know how long LeBron's going to play, but this is a year where you want to make sure that he has a chance to contend. Obviously, we also did some things in the draft that we really like. Bringing in Max Lewis and Jalen Hood-Schifino. Obviously, the guys that we got on a two-way contract, Castleton and Demoy Hodge and Fudge and someone else as well. My mind is going blank on this other player, but we picked up someone else as well. We've done some really, really, really fantastic things to keep our team not only deep, but versatile. We can do a lot of things with our roster. We can move a lot of these players up and down. Bringing in a guy like Cam Reddish, he is having a fantastic offseason from what I understand, getting his body in shape and getting ready for a bigger role with the Lakers. Taurean Prince on an extremely affordable deal. Obviously bringing in Gabe Vincent on an affordable deal. So you just got to love everything that Rob Pelinka has done. Obviously we lost Dennis Schroeder, but I don't think we were able to pay him $14 million a year based on what it is we want to do with our cap, so we had to let him go to Toronto. But at the end of the day, all the things that Rob has done in my mind has just been stellar, and hopefully it translates to us having a championship caliber season. You love the depth of the team, and you also love the versatility because of the affordable contracts to maybe make a splash and get somebody big if for some reason the team opts to do that. But if they don't, you still feel very confident that the depth that we have on this roster could put us in a position to contend, not only this year, but next year and the year after that as well, because most of these guys are on for multiple seasons. So that is really, really good in my mind. Can't wait for the start of the season. Obviously, training camp is right around the corner, followed by the preseason, and then our season will be starting at the beginning of October, I believe it is. Don't have those dates in my head yet, but I know we're right around the corner with this being mid-September. So that's pretty much the thought right there, man. Go Lakers. I don't have a whole lot to say because I got a lot to do, but I definitely wanted to come in and let you know that we got Jarred Vanderbilt back for 4 years, $48 million, and I think that is a very good thing for our squad. So that's what I got to say. My name is BDO44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.